Hello hunters, I hope you're doing well. And in this evening, we will take a closer look on the newly released Wind SSR weapon for Sangjinu, the Stormbringer. We will check its skills, its advancements from A0 to A5, although we won't be fully testing it until A5 since I won't be maxing it and I don't have the resources for it. Anyway, we'll check the weapon overall and I'll give my opinion if you need to pull for it. But before we start, let's try, or I'll try to pull for it again and see if I can get another copy. I think I got it on the last draw. Let me check. Okay, I got the Fan of the Fire Demon, which is also what I have here. But let's see if I can get it on the 55th draw. Guess I don't, or maybe I will. Come on. Nope. Okay. Okay, at least we tried. Anyway, let's get into it. I was able to pull for this weapon earlier until A1. And here it is. So just an overview. It is an SSR weapon, a wind element, and only for Sangjinu. This is the Stormbringer. And let's check first the preview of the skills. Okay. I feel it's very heavy. Like on the animation, it seems a wind variety of Vulcan. Vulcan's Rage. Let me check here. I think I have the Vulcan's Rage. And the speed looks similar to this. Or this is even faster. Nope. I think they're kinda the same. Yep. Just the same. Same speed. Same heaviness of the attack. Anyway, moving forward, the basic attack, your usual 1, 2, 3 stages, deals wind damage, and it knocks down the target on the last hit. The core attack, a stronger version after you hit the stage 3 of your basic attack, deals wind damage, and for this one, it's an airborne. On the skill, the Sangjinu charges and deals a lot of damage, and another airborne. So all of its skills has a crowd control effect, which is nice. I thought this one will like group up the enemies on what I've heard on the leaks, but it just knocks them up. Anyway, we'll check it on in a while. The passive, or let's say we'll talk about the advancements, starting with A0. So this is all you have on A0. The first passive here says a sealed power activates at the start of the stage, and when Jinu uses Hailstorm, it doesn't trigger a critical hit but increases his damage by 120% and decreases his precision by 24%. But in return, It increases his attack and precision per 10 strength up to 24%. Okay, so something like they get the minus 24% precision but increases it 10 per strength. So it's like you're just getting it back at some point if you max out strength. If Sanjinu's strength stat is 300 or more, the effect changes to Awakened Storm. The Awakened Storm, when Hailstorm hits, the Hailstorm is this one, I believe. Yep, it's the skill you used on the battle, not the basic attacks. The whirlwind that was created triggers an effect that pulls enemies in. Okay. So it's this one. If you haven't, or if you don't have 300 strength stat, that means it's just the preview here that it knocks airborne the enemies. But if you have 300% 300 attack stats or strength, then it's the one that groups up. Nice. So at least the leaks was right about something that it sucks up the enemies. Okay, so where are we? Okay, so when channeling the skill, you get super armor, meaning you won't be interrupted while it is channeling. So great, great buff. And when the skill is used, it still doesn't trigger a critical hit, but it increases his damage by 200%. This is more than a crit, because usually a crit is 150% of your normal damage, but this one does a 200, so it's like almost triple, or no, yeah, something like that. Or is it? No, what I meant is this is not really sure, but it does feel like still a crit since you're doubling, or it already doubles the damage of it. Then when he uses Hailstorm as well, it increases his attack by another 30%, precision by 5%, and increases the attack speed. Okay, nice. So our comment earlier about this animation being slow, it seems like it will be gone as long as you build Sanjinu or put 300 strength stat for Sanjinu, which is good. This is a good passive for A0. Usually you see this kind of passive locked on A1 on the previously released weapons, so it's good to see that it's here already, even on A0. So with that, I think A0 is playable already. Just make sure you have 300 strength stat, so you don't have to deal with removal of precision, and you get this amazing buffs instead. And the duration is infinite, by the way, so after you've used the skill once, then you get all these stats. Okay, let's move on to A1. When Hailstorm hits, it activates the Gathering Storm. When the user uses Wind basic skill, it inflicts the Storm Strike for 4 seconds. And Storm Strike, the user deals damage equal to 1600% of attack. And after triggering it, it has another passive, the Tempest Mark. It increases damage taken by 5%, when damage taken by 5% for 2 seconds, 10 seconds, and stack up to 2 times. So a total of 10% each, or 20% each if you have double wind weapons. So like this one and DKD. So yeah, it seems like this one would be a perfect pair for the Demon King's Dagger, because Demon King's Dagger also wants Sung Jinu to have a lot of strength because of this passive that it increases the damage of Crackling Thunder by 1% every 10 strength points up to 50%. So yeah, the more strength points you have, the more damage DKD is, and as long as you have 300, then you get all these buffs. So if you ever plan to use these two, make sure to maximize your strength stats. Okay, moving forward, A2 increases wind elemental damage by 10%. Then A3, Hailstorm decreases the user's damage taken by 50%. Okay, so on top of the super armor effect, you also get decreased damage, which is nice. So there are some scenarios you need to time this, but most of the time you don't. So there's that. It enhances the Tempest Mark effect of A1. So instead of 5 and 5, it now has 10 and 15. Duration is twice as long. Still stack 2 times. So yeah, this is a better version, which is supposed to be because it's on A3. A4, cooldown of Hailstorm decreases by 20%. How much is the cooldown anyway? 25. Okay, that's a long cooldown, bro. Wait, are they on 25 every? Okay, seems like it's not that long of a cooldown anyway. So yeah, I seems everyone is on 25, and I'm pretty sure I didn't have any issue before setting up, for example, Demon PlumSword and this one and my other skills. So I think yeah, 25 seconds is enough, and 20 minus 20% more, that would bring it to 20-second cooldown. So yeah, that's a nice addition as well. And on A5, we have the Storm Strike effect enhanced. It was 1-6 before, now it's 3-2. And Tempest Mark is still the same. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so A5 is just more damage. A4 cooldown. A3 enhancement. Okay, I think that's it for the advancements for the Stormbringer. What I can say is, if you are a free-to-play player, A0 is already playable. But if you'd like to push the damage a little bit more and also enhance DKD at the same time, you want to go A1 to unlock these buffs. Especially this one. So if you apply this to the enemy and then switch to DKD, that will bring more damage to it. And if you want to go even higher, it would be on A3, because it will enhance the A1 effect. If you want to even push even more, then A5 is, of course, your last destination. You don't want to push into A4 since 5 seconds cooldown isn't really that game changing. So if you'd like to further improve this weapon, you need to go A5. But A3 or A1 is already good. Just don't stop at A4. It's really not worth it. If you ever go to A4, make sure you straight A5. That's my opinion. So yeah, summary: A0 okay, A1 good, A3 is the sweet spot, A5 is the best. Okay, so next thing that we need to talk about is, before we use this on the battle, is comparison to the currently support weapons for DKD. For DKD, we currently have using of course the two generic weapons. We have the dagger and the PlumSword. Let's just try to go into its stats and see if this is actually better. Description wise, we don't need to test it because I have a 5. This one is just a 1. It's not a good, comparison. But yeah, let's look at the skills and see if you actually want to switch from Plum or MoonShadow daggers to the Stormbringer. So as we know, PlumSword, it increases crit damage, attack, and crit hit rate. There's one here that after the skill, it's this one. It increases the critical chance of the users landing a crit on the next attack. So after you unsheath, after doing this, after that click, the next skill you use will have an increase critical hit damage, critical hit rate, so basically more damage. And it's on A1, so basically after you unsheath, after you sheath again, you need to use DKD, and it increases the skill damage by 32% and critical hit rate. What else? Critical hit damage as well, so crit hit rate, damage, and skill damage. Okay, all 32%. Increases the user's dark damage, not applicable for the DKD. Plum flower. What's the plum flower again? Okay, so it's a max of how much? 5. So 10. Wait, what? Okay, stacks up to 5 times, so 12 times 5, that's like 60. 60 crit damage, 30, 92, so almost 100. Plus skill damage, crit rate. So yeah, that's a good buff, I guess. So you get roughly 32% crit rate, almost 100 crit damage, plus 32 skill damage. Yeah, that's it. It's a good weapon. Honestly, this is my favorite one. But in terms of buff, even at A1, I think he will defeat this PlumSword if it's being supported to DKD. Because here, we already have attack increased by 30%. It's like an equivalent for the skill damage increase there by 32. The critical hit is 200, or the increased damage is 200. Here is just 100%. critical hit damage, which might not also crit if it doesn't crit. If it hit, and it doesn't crit. Then plus 5% precision. Then, yeah, increase damage taken and win damage. So it's like a total of 20%. But yeah, I guess we'll try later. Well, hopefully I don't miss it. But yeah, let's try using these two. Compare these two if can actually increase the damage for it. The MoonShadow daggers. This is my second one. I mean, second best supporting weapon. So basically, after this one, it increases damage taken by 10%, 15. Nah, this can't compete. Yeah, so I think these two will be our testing ground later. Let's see if an A0 and no A1 will be better for DKD rather than the A6 PlumSword. And that will be actually now. Let's check it. Okay, let's go to the bear again. Wait, huh? Already finished? Okay, we can go to 49 because I believe the 49 one will just be one boss. Okay, let's get this set up. Let's try first the PlumSword, DKD. Here. Yeah, so that's okay, I guess. We don't need those skills. Let's also remove this for, other variety. Okay. I'll be off. Maybe I'll need to adjust the other. Okay, let's go to a lower floor so our crits won't be affected. 29. Where's my bear friend? Gotcha. Okay, so all we need to do is first skill PlumSword and DKD. Let's see the damage. We won't what do you call that one? Flash tap. We'll just do head on. AF. Okay, it died right away. I did not even see the crit damage. Let's try the 39th, I guess. Okay. 39th. Where are you? I hate this boss. It keeps going into the ground. Let's try another one. Okay. 49? 49 is 700, right? Okay, let's just bring shadows. Maybe. I know, we can bring the hunters, but we won't use the skills. Okay, nice. So I have 3 seconds to use my DKD after my... Okay, why are there? Now this will be very difficult to find, I guess. Okay, chill. Okay. Oh, I did not see the total. 2,436,284. How much was it? 2,436,284. 4. I'll try again. Let's try doing it 3 times maybe. Not sure if I even got the buff since I got... Okay. Okay, where's the total? You don't see the total. That's bad on this one. Hold on. Which one's better testing ground? Because there's like... Okay. Okay. Remove them. Okay. Two 642 295. So earlier 2.4 269. That's 2.6. Let's do it like that. 2.4. Then let's do another. The last part. Wait, I don't think total is a good... Is a good number, right? Since I think it will also try to... Okay, I'll stop hitting. Yeah, it's not a good one because it... It also tried to hit the... I mean, the total, I think, also counts when I hit the others. So yeah, the... Let's just say that's the one. So it averaged for 2.3 million. But if ever this will say like 4 million total, then definitely the Stormbringer is a better supporting weapon for DKD than the PlumSword. Okay, let's try here. Don't wait. Where's the undead? Hold on. Okay, I think it was 49, right? Okay. Yeah, it's this one. Sorry for that. Okay, let's do this here. I'll just have to stand on its path since I don't get... $3.4M. Okay. That alone is enough. But yeah, let's try it 3 times, of course, and see if it's actually better. Okay, let's... Oops. Okay, where? Okay, I did not see. 2.8. Okay. Okay, that's... Don't know what happened. That's a stretch from 3.4. You know, not similar with the... Hold on. F. Okay. 2.8. 2.8. Okay. The last one was 2.8 as well. Let's try another one. Anyway, it's already decided since the highest one on PlumSword is 2.6 and the lowest on Stormbringer is 2.8. So I guess we got our answer there. Okay, how much? 2.3. But how much? Average. Okay, let's try it with other bosses. So I wanna see a boss that just won. But anyway, on that part, on the that boss, the Stormbringer won as a support since it will average on like 2.8 lowest. So then the highest for the PlumSword is 2.6 without even getting on average. Okay, let's try this guy. I believe he has... Okay, it's fine. He's not weak to wind. Weak to wind. Let's try on this one. I hope it's just... Oh wait, okay, this was the guy that keeps rolling. Don't think we can get a nice result for this one. Anyway, let's... Okay, let's see. Oh. Okay, that's nice. How much the total? 671. Okay, let's put that 671k. Let's do it again. Let's do it twice, since we already done thrice earlier. Okay, let's stand again on the rock. $960. Okay, that's a stretch. One more. 960k. Okay, I think that was the crit, right? Then 671 wasn't a crit. Okay, so yeah, I think it's good that we check it thrice. Wait, where? I didn't see the total. Okay, one more. Okay, then buff. Okay, that was a lot. I think it was 9k, another 900k. Okay, let's stop with that. I'll just say it's a 900k. So the average is on 918, 24, 800k. Okay. Let's try now on the PlumSword and let's end this video. I think it's getting too long already. Okay, let's go. Okay, stand here. Okay, I've click shift. Hold on. Okay, let's try again. If this total will not hit 600, it won't be worth. Then I'll just press F. $500. Yeah, it's not worth to go already, but yeah, let's try another. It's really low. So I guess we already got our answer. A1, even A1 Stormbringer is a better support for DKD, of course, just specific to DKD since they sync well. Yep, just 500. Okay, 5.6 to be exact. So if even I round that, that won't reach 600. I guess we got a winner. So the final verdict for this weapon is it's a better support to DKD compared to PlumSword, even if it's on A5 plus, since Stormbringer is just OP if you pair it with DKD or maybe any other wind wind weapon. But that doesn't mean the PlumSword's value is down. It's still a better weapon, general, because it will be able to buff every element. Stormbringer will only be able to buff wind, or maybe not. Yep, not really. So yeah, I guess this would be our third generic weapon, since as you can see here, it's able to increase attack, precision. The actual wind support it has is when it goes to A1. Right, since this passive is also applicable to anything, any element, since the requirement is just 300 strength. The wind support starts at A1 on the Gathering Storm or its skill. And here. So, yeah. We have our third generic weapon. When I say generic, a weapon that can be used or paired with other elements to boost its damage, similar to PlumSword and MoonShadow. So what I can say is, if you like another weapon that could be on your slot 1, similar to how you use PlumSword and MoonShadow, then you can get this Stormbringer. If you're a F2P, stop at A1 or A3. Don't ever stop at A4. It's a very good weapon. It can increase the damage taken of the enemies. It can also provide you with super armor effect while channeling. On A3 you get a decreased user damage taken. So if you time that right, for example, there's a channeling attack of the boss and you can't break it or dodge it, then just use the skill to mitigate some damage. Stormbringer is also a very good supporting weapon, specifically to wind, since because of the A1 passive, but should also be usable to other elements as well. I mean, to other elemental weapons as well, because of its A0 passive that increases attack, precision, and increases the damage. This one is just a personal damage. These two are overall, so that's nice. So should you pull for it? I think I've answered it already. If you want another supportive weapon, go for it. If you want to push your DKD damage, then definitely go A3. A5 if you have the resources. And lastly, thank you so much for watching. I guess we have covered everything for the weapon, and if ever I missed something, let me know in the comments. Share your thoughts, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.